Hi, my name is Ernesto, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist and an adjunct professor for Hope International University. I've been a therapist for a few years now, about 7 to 8 years, and I started my career working with the adolescent male population at a group home facility. I also work with adolescent boys who were placed on probation due to having issues with the law. There I've provided individual counseling and also family counseling for that population. I also have experience working with survivors of domestic violence. I provided individual counseling for the ladies there and also with their families and their kids. One of my most memorable experiences that shaped me as a therapist was when I took part of a ministry in the Philippines. I provided counseling for pastors and their families who were struggling with relational issues. I also taught some courses there on toxic relationships and also communication. I think from that experience I learned a lot about myself as a therapist and the population that I wanted to work with. I also learned about the importance of emotional, psychological, and relational health. I believe that anger can take down any type of relationship in that anger blinds us from the truth. And when we try to develop some sort of a conversation or conflict resolution, when anger dominates the conversation, it is highly unlikely that you will come up with a resolution. The other concept that I believe that creates distress in the relationship is a negative perception. Sometimes we assume and we negatively interpret the other person's behaviors, their comments towards us, because we communicate on two levels. One, verbal, and the other is nonverbal. Human behavior would also say that we interpret other people's behavior based on our own negative perception. So in my counseling sessions, I try to help the family to make sure that they do not assume what the other person is feeling, thinking, and saying. The other concept is unforgiveness. I am a firm believer that a healthy family is a family of forgivers. And when you resolve conflicts, when you feel like the other person offends you and you have a natural tendency to forgive, it can really alleviate the anxiety and the anger within the home and the tension in the home. So in counseling with me, I try to encourage and inspire each family members to try as much as possible to learn how to forgive and to act that out in the relationship. I also integrate biblical principles in my counseling. I am a Christian, and I believe that a healthy individual is one who is holistic. That is, they are physically, emotionally, psychologically, relationally, and spiritually rounded. That exploring spirituality and faith can be very, very beneficial with individuals and families.